was a young boy. Let me show you the process of great men. I was in secondary school then, and because of my situation, the students complained that I was irritating them, and they stopped me from going to the dining hall. They banned me completely. So every time others were going to go and eat, they would keep me back. I would have to beg someone and give him my plate and say, please don't forget to get food for me. I didn't know it was a process. Hear me, behind every glory there is a story. Behind every crown there is a prize. That was why it was that experience that started bringing me to know the Holy Spirit, because I didn't have a friend. Who would be my friend? Who wanted trouble on his head? So when I was left alone, I said, since men rejected me, Spirit of the living God, will you also leave me? And it started leading me to pray. I couldn't talk to men. They didn't want to be my friends. But today my intimacy with the Holy Spirit has become a blessing to the nations. The process.
And sometimes you have to learn to trust God. And I think I've shared this before. When I was entering full-time Christian ministry in 1982, I had been working for a while, and I quit my job. And in the weirdest way, God says, I'm going to teach you how to live without money. That's not a good thing. That's not the kind of thing you want a loving father to tell you, because we all believe in God for breakthrough. And God says, I'm going to teach you how to live without money. And so I never had money. I'll go for months without money. And I was preaching all over. I was preaching everywhere. Everywhere there has to be preaching, I'll preach. I was following out people all over. I was preaching in villages and doing crusades and just running everywhere with no money. Many times I'll board transport with no money and go and sit in the transport, and somebody would just pay for me. I just bought by faith. It sounds silly now, but that's how I used to do it, by faith. And I said, Lord, if they kill me, you know, I'm not the first to die for the sake of Christ. They beat me up, they beat me for Jesus. Nobody beat me up, but my fare was paid almost every time. I pray for everything. Pray for everything. If the iron breaks down, I lay hands on it and it starts heating. Because God says he's going to teach me how to live without money. I don't have money to repair iron, just lay hands. Everywhere, just miracles. I used to live on a tall flat, 4th story. And the problems of Ghana didn't start today. There was no water. On the 4th floor, water doesn't flow. So you have to go downstairs, fetch water in the bucket, and go to the 4th floor. So one day, you know, I just said, you know, I believe God is able to do anything. I lay hands on the tap, and I command water to come out. And water came. Water came. I don't have a plumber. I only have faith. So I realized this faith thing can solve plumbing problems.